Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. For this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes... asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Richardson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Richardson looking to throw this. Being chased out left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On 2nd down, Minor. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Raiders at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, it's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st down, Richardson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on 1st down. Minor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mustang 19.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he is caught, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Minor. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Minor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board. No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done? The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Richardson back to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after here coming up. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left. Playing this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. 43 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Herbert. Pass complete to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's first and goal. Now Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.